The Bible says that it's by grace we are saved through faith, not that any man should boast, in Ephesians, right? So a lot of people run with that. Well, it's by grace that we are saved through faith. So I'm saved by grace, and we all are. Absolutely, there's no question about it. But then Paul also says in Romans that we are saved by grace, but should we continue sinning that grace may abound? Yes, we're saved by grace, but should we continue going on in that sin that grace may abound? And he literally says the word God forbid. Translated simple terms, no. Stop doing what you're doing. I know it's hard. We're physical beings. We get it. And the whole book of Romans is a clear explanation of what we deal with in the flesh after we become Christians. We become born-again Christians. Our spirit man is thriving and wanting to draw closer to God and worship God and serve God, and our flesh is fighting. It's like pouring acid on water, or all those other connotations. But Paul literally says, shall we go on sinning that grace may abound? God forbid. It's like he explains it, crucifying Christ all over again and again and again. Can you imagine? God sets you free. And yes, I know a lot of us struggle. I've struggled with a lot of things in my life. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying you become a Christian, you get saved, you totally experience the set free. You're set free from all this bondage and all this, and you see life, and you experience the grace and mercy and forgiveness and love of God, and then you turn around and go back into the sin that you used to do, or as the proverb says, the dog goes back to his vomit. It's if you continue in the sin because you say you're saved by grace, and so you go, well, I'm saved by grace. Paul is saying you're crucifying Christ all over again. You might as well pick up a hammer and put the nails in Jesus' feet. Put the nails back in his hands. Whip his back with a cat o' nine tails. Put that crown of thorns that they jammed into his skull, and he bleeds. I know it's gruesome, but that's what he's saying. Shall we go on sinning that grace may abound? No. You want to crucify Christ all over again? That's what he's saying. Don't abuse God's grace. Ask him for strength. Ask him for more grace so that you can continue on in a sinless life and a better life, and pray that he draws you closer to him, strengthens your faith, and gives you the courage to press on. The Bible says, if any man asks for wisdom, knowledge, understanding, God will give it. Well, God will give you anything that will glorify him, anything for the spiritual man to prosper and benefit. He'll give you faith, hope, grace, mercy, peace, love, anything, strength, courage. Trust me, I've been there, and God always pulls me through. So shall we go on sinning that grace may abound? God forbid. Get to your church, talk to somebody, pray, ask God himself, help me, Lord, be my strength. And what does it say in the Bible? He is our help in every time of need. God bless.